Hey guys, and welcome back to PXH, also known as PureXHeart. Chris here, as usual, back again with another album review. And guys, of course, before we get started, make sure you guys hit down that like button onto this video and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album. And of course, if you're new here or a returning visitor and you haven't yet subscribed, then what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out this channel. But let's get into it. Faithful God is the latest from the Nashville-based Christian pop worship band, otherwise known as I Am They. I have actually been listening to this band ever since their first ever album in 2015. It's still probably my favorite album of theirs, barring consideration of maybe this album, maybe not, who knows, until we find out at the end of this review. But for I Am They, if you guys really do enjoy Ren Collective sounds, or even a We the Kingdom sounds, then definitely, this is that band for you. If you guys really do enjoy that folk popish type of sound, or even of the classic Need to Breathe. So, maybe this is your guys' band. If you guys really do enjoy a more of a folk-ish type of pop-ish worship, then I Am They is really that band. And so Faithful God is really no other different from that pop worship sounds. This album is actually a way for them to look back, but also to look forward of a declaration of promises that is kept and promises that is still yet to come for I Am They, or even us as people, just for, this uncertainty time that we are living in, not just of right now, but just entirely of us as humans as we progress is in the future. What's going to happen next? And, a lot of people have that in your mind. So what's the one certainty? That's right, God is the one certainty in our life. And so this is really that declaration, promise from them to say, God is the certainty in our life. He will always be faithful. And so this album does that really well. It's very interesting because this album is 10 songs of just about how God is faithful. Does that become a little bit repetitive at times? Yes, but I Am They is very diverse with a lot of their music, so that it doesn't become that much overdrawn. If it was 15 songs, then it may become, okay, alright, we get it, if God is faithful. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing to have for an album, a central theme. I'm just saying at times hearing the same thing about how God is faithful or any type of matter, then it does get a little bit maybe drawn out. For this album, they actually do it very well. A few actually very good spiritual highlights from this album, or good songs in that matter, is the first song off this album, which is called Delivered, which gets you into whoa, it sounds like an old Need to Breathe song, or even a Ren Collective starting off, especially really Need to Breathe. It sounds like this would be like a Need to Breathe of how Need to Breathe would start off, just an album. So if you guys really do enjoy that band, then maybe check out Delivered. I know I'm a Need to Breathe fan, so hearing that really was really nice way, and just the how saying that God has delivered us from darkness into light. So that's always great, and it's a very nice pump up way to get this album started. I actually really do enjoy the song The Well. I'm just being honest, I really do enjoy whenever I Am They goes into their more folkish type of stuff rather than their pop stuff, like a lot of their like a lot of the songs onto here. Just because that's the way that I've listened to I Am They, and that's where I feel like that they excel at just a little bit more than a lot of their popish stuff. And plus, it makes them have their own unique sound whenever they get a little bit more folkish, rather than sounding like a stereotypical Christian band. And another one of my favorite songs is Holding On to Hope. Just Again, it has that folkish type of background that's just very nice to listen to, very easy. Yeah, this album is actually really easy, simple lyrics. So there's that, just about God's faithfulness. So, I mean, there's not really anything bad about this album, just whenever they don't really go into their focus type of vibe. That's the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of. Matthew West is also on this album. Honestly, it's not really about album, but maybe you guys should only add a few songs on your playlist. In conclusion, this album isn't really that bad. There's actually some really fun songs that you guys maybe should listen to, and maybe, you know, pick out the ones that you guys like and add them to your playlist. I don't know. You guys just decide. Yeah, there's a lot of biblical truths on this album, so it's not really a bad album. I just really knocked it down just for, I don't see myself coming back to a lot of this album. Maybe a few songs, but even that, maybe even not. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of Christian pop-ish stuff, just because you can really hear the track a lot of times. It's like, doesn't sound like actual band is playing. That's my own personal preference. So there's that. But if you guys would, leave a like onto this video and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album and what you guys want me to review, whether it be in the future, past, present, whatever you guys may be. You guys put it down in those comments. It could be music, movies, topics, you name it, and I will get to it. As long as you guys put it down in those comments. So there's that. If you're new here or to a visitor, you haven't yet subscribed, then hit that subscribe button. Don't wait. Hit it now. Go ahead. While I'm waiting, just hit it. Alright? But also to remember to follow Jesus and change the culture. Boom. Bye.